What is up, y'all? We're back again with another video. This video we're going to be taking and putting a build in my brother's Mercedes C280. It's a year 2007. We didn't get to record no intro, that's why I'm talking right now. We pretty much just woke up one day and he just decided he was finally ready to start getting the stuff for his system. So that's what we did in this video. You're going to see him in and out of the video, but this is our process of us putting everything together and putting it all in his car. Now, we didn't get too much footage of us actually installing it in the car due to storage constraints on my phone, but other than that, enjoy the video. Alright, as y'all just saw there, we're making a box for 212s, a sealed box. It's going to be a first time for me ever making a sealed box. I've never made a sealed box before, but they're pretty, basic, easy enough to make. So we got all the wood cut down. This is for my brother's Mercedes, the one that y'all saw helped me with the G35 back. So, he wants a sound system. He's been hearing the sound systems in my car, so he's finally, plus I got a extra 12 that I have just sitting in here not doing nothing. So he's going to buy one more 12, and he's going to have dual 12s and a sealed box in the back of his Mercedes C280. And the only reason that is he has a limit on trunk space. So I told him we can go with a sealed box or we can go with 112 in a ported box, whatever you want to do. So he decided the 212s in a sealed box, plus based off of the type of music he listens to anyways, probably sound a lot better on the sealed box. But other than that, guys, we're about to get ready to basically start screwing and gluing it together, and we're alright, guys, about to cut the holes out for the subs. And I know the box looks ugly right now, but that's just because I spilled the glue. Like, I spilled it on this side. I spill it every time. It's just inevitable for me. I don't know why or how I spill this glue every time, but I spilled it. But that's cool. To sand, once all the glue dries, nothing the sander can't fix. But I'm about to cut these holes out for the subs, and then we're pretty much done. I'm going to let the box pretty much dry for maybe a day or two before I put a sander to it. Then once I put the sander to it, we'll be taking our time, getting the corners. We're going to round them off a bit. We're going to actually do like I did for the boxer and Impala, throw some Bondo over the screws so that way they don't show through the paint and all of that. But yeah, this box is coming along pretty quickly. This is like I said, for my brother, we're going to be putting two 12-inch SDRs. So this box is built for 2.5 cubes on the inside. So once, I think at the displacement, once both the subs is in there, I think it was like 2.13 cubes or something like that, or 2.7, somewhere around there. It was still over 2 cubes. These subs can use in between 1 to 1.25 cubes of air on the inside. So we, of course, we're running 2. That's why when I designed it on the Subbox Pro website, I just built it for 2.5 cubes, so that way it had more than enough space. Now we might be throwing a little bit of like the I think it's called like felt or something like that on the inside, stapled to the box on the inside to make the box think it's a little bit bigger than what it is, and then see how this thing sounds. I'm very interested in how this sounds. I haven't built the sealed box yet, but we're gonna see how this one sounds. Alright, guys, we got the holes cut out. Now, like I said, we just gonna let this dry for about a day or two before we put the sander to it to make sure everything's sitting and settled all around the box, all the panels and everything. But it's actually decent for a small tiny box. Once y'all see how small his trunk space is, y'all understand why this box is this small. But yeah, this is actually kind of decent. It actually feels kind of solid. Like, I didn't put no, granted the center's a little, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. So I don't think I'm gonna go too crazy with bracing. I might put maybe a piece or two inside there, but I'm not sure. I'll leave that decision up to him because, like I said, this is going in his car. I don't think he really needs it. Honestly, it'll take up airspace on the inside of there, and it's already a small box as is. I think it'll be just fine like this. But yeah, we just gonna like I said, wait for a day or two, then we're gonna send this now. This is day 2 of the Mercedes C280 sound system installed. We got the whole box sanded down. We're ready to do graffiti on it, pretty much like the same thing I got done on my speaker box over here. Like how we just drew different stuff all over it. Pretty much we'll do the same thing to this, just with permanent marker, graffiti all over it. And then yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. We're gonna grab the subs and everything else to do a full install on this, so y'all gonna see us put all of that in. But for now, the sanding, the long boring process is done, and this box actually looks way different than what it did yesterday. So all right, y'all, we back with the Mercedes C280 build, but this time we about to show y'all everything we throwing in here pretty much. I know I didn't get to show y'all everything, I only told y'all what we going with, but now we got everything in the mail. And I got my brother here with me. I'm about to let him unbox everything because it's like Christmas for him. This is his very first sound system in his life of driving cars and stuff like that.
I feel like V's. I'm excited.
But yeah, so I'm about to let him unbox all this stuff. I'm going to talk about like why we chose some of this stuff and like the technical aspects and all that. But yeah, it's on you now. Whatever.
Start with this joint because I've been looking at it the whole time.
Alright. This right here, these is the RPX 6.5s. These is like Skar Audio's bottom line coaxial speakers. We got these for the rear doors. The reason we got these for the rear doors is because he doesn't usually have people sitting in his back seat too much, so he doesn't really need it too loud back there when it comes to mids and highs. So these are perfect. We're also not running a 4-channel amp in this build, so all of this will be running off the head unit that we chose, and we're going to show y'all that here too. Out. Yeah, it come out just like that. Yep, it come with extra speaker grills. If we figure out a way to put them Jones on there, probably not, but it's 2 of those in that box. Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna move it on.
Yeah, we got the sub down there, but
that's just on the last.
Yeah, this right here, this is the Rockville. What is this? The Rd1000.1 Class D monoblock amp. It's CEA rated at 1,000 watts RMS, so that's the reason why we chose this. It was a little bit on the cheap end. I think it was only like $100, so we're definitely going to see what this is like. And the good thing about this amp is it has a clip indicator, so tuning's going to be super easy. You're going to be able to do that. Comes with a bass knob. That's the bass knob right there. Yeah. Oh, is there a clip light on the bass knob too? Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. There's a clip light on the bass knob and on the amp. So we definitely going to be testing this joint out. So this is a 2-for-1 for y'all. Unboxing and y'all going to see it installed and playing. So y'all definitely want to stay tuned to the end. Yeah, that joint clean. 4-gauge inputs. Let's see the RCAs. I think these are called Tiffany style RCAs. These are actually some good RCAs that's on here. There's the clip light that I was telling y'all about. Let me see this drum real quick. All the adjustments. You got input level, high pass, subsonic, or high pass filter, subsonic, then low pass, and then your bass equalizer, which we will not be touching it. That's pretty much bass boost. We're not touching that. Don't ever touch that. But on this side, you got your 4-gauge power and ground. Looks like 8-gauge for remote, 8-gauge for speaker terminals. We're going to be running 14 gauge with the sub, so that's going to be perfect for that. That amp is actually kind of hefty for this size. Like, I really wish I had a scale that I could throw that on and show y'all, but that's actually kind of hefty for its size. That's that amp.
What this is?
This stuff, this should be the dash kit and wiring harness. We don't really got to open that. We could that we're gonna go more in depth with that when we actually start putting the deck stuff in. No, the deck's in there too. You could pull that out. You could pull the deck out, but
okay.
Yeah. You just want to sit there.
Gonna do? Okay.
Yeah, that's the screen. Take that joint out the rack. Comes with brackets, wiring harness, and a remote. This is also a Boss Audio head unit, another brand I never really, messed with all like that. I've had their subs, but that was way back. Y'all gotta check an old video. I had like a bass compilation where I had one Boss sub back in my first car, but yeah, that was way back then. But he over here opening the double din. This is a 6.2 inch screen, I believe it said. But it has a volume knob. It doesn't have buttons. Can't really find nothing in the price range that I bought this for with actual physical volume buttons. Everything pretty much came with a volume knob. I only paid he only paid $68 for this junk. It got SD, USB, aux, Bluetooth, and on the back it has a lot of inputs back here. Inputs and outputs. You got your front left, front right, right rear, right left, or rear left. I mean, you got that for your 4-channel amp. You have your video out, front camera out, 2 subwoofer outs, a video in, a rear camera, and audio in. You also do have antenna back here too, and then that's the where you plug the harness in and wire it up at. But this is it right here. This is definitely going to be a big key factor in this. But that's the head unit we running in there.
I can't wait to get to the subwoofer though. I'm trying to hurry up.
Yeah.
These
are the tweeters. These are 1-inch tweeters that we're going to put in either in the door or in the pillars, depending on where the tweeters are already sitting at. But these are just 1-inch tweeters. We trying to find a knife or something real quick. Hold up. Busting that joint open.
I ain't expecting to be that little.
Yeah.
What does this do again?
These are like your super high frequencies. So like these are like your high end. So like, because you're not at like the sound level like that I'm at, you don't really need nothing super crazy and stuff like that. These are going to be good enough. These are definitely, you're going to hear them. If I was to play the Tahoe and unplug my tweeters and then, let just the mids play, then plug the tweeters in,
I'm like 2 stickers deep.
Oh, there's more. There's going to be more. There's definitely going to be more stickers.
I like stickers. I'm going to put this joint somewhere in my room.
Yeah.
Bro.
We got 3 more boxes up here, but we're only going to open 2 because these 2 are the same thing. This is the wiring kit, DS18 4-gauge power amplifier install kit. So this pretty much comes with everything you need to install a normal bass or 2-channel amp. So it comes with some 14-gauge wire, which we already had some wire that we already had for the sub. So this is just extra that we have. It comes with 2-channel RCAs, red and black. It comes with a red 17-foot. I think this is CCA power wire, and it comes with like a 3-foot black ground wire. It's all CCA. Comes with a little bit of wire loom on it too. A mini A&L fuse with the fuse block. A 18-gauge remote wire to basically turn your amp on and off, and then a hardware kit. Out of this whole thing, we probably won't be touching this hardware kit really too much because I have my own hardware in here to use for terminals and all that. And these, I'm not going to lie, the hardware kits that come with wiring kits kind of suck. But that's everything that comes with the DS18 wiring kit. And then this kit was only like 24 bucks. So this is definitely another on the cheap end. Everything all together wasn't even over $500. So I'll drop everything down in the description. But this is second to last thing that we gonna open. I told you, another sticker. Yeah, everything Skar Audio sends comes with stickers. I got a stash spot somewhere in here which is nothing but Skar Audio stickers.
Okay.
These are the FSX 6.5s, 4 ohm. These are what we going to put in the front doors instead of the coaxial speakers. Just make it a little bit louder up front since he usually has a driver and a passenger out there. But yeah, these are some pretty meaty.
Kind of husky too.
Yeah, if anybody that's been on my channel, these definitely look familiar. I run these speakers a lot in all my cars, so you know these are definitely a good speaker if you treat them well. But that's what we're gonna be running on the front mids.
Last but not least,
yeah, it's time for the subs. That joint all the way down here. Let's clear the top off for you real quick. Yeah, now it's time to open up the sub, in which this is a SDR12 D4. Another sticker. I told you. Yeah, these they come with a lot of stickers.
I ain't complaining.
That's pretty much a user manual for all the SDR subs. I've had everything except for the 10, 8, and 18. Yeah, that joint in there a little bit. Actually, just pull it out of here. Yeah, there you go. Wait, be careful with the terminal. There you go. This is it right here. This is what we're going to be running. 2 of these. We already got one in the box down here. We're going to mount that here shortly. But yeah, stay tuned all the way to the end, y'all. Y'all going to hear how all of this sound. We're going to be working on putting this stuff in this weekend. Like I said, this is his first sound system, so he definitely hyped to hear how this is going to sound. I'm hyped to hear how it's going to sound. This is my first time ever working with putting the sound system in a Mercedes, so this is a learning curve for me, but we're going to make this shit work. So
I'll make some shit.
yeah, so. And alright guys, it's finally install day on the Mercedes C280 08. My brother's Mercedes right here. He hyped. We finally about to get Dougie with this jump. Front door speakers, front tweeters, rear door speakers, 212s for the trunk on a 1000-watt amp. And we're going to take out this old factory deck and put a new one in. Now we running a little bit low on recording space, so we ain't going to be recording too much, but we going to do our best to explain everything we doing. Because there ain't too many videos of people putting sound systems in these particular Mercedes. So definitely going to tell y'all all the do's and don'ts as we learn going through putting it on here. But that's what it looked like. Pretty basic, but he plans on doing more stuff to it. But enough of the talking, and we finally about to get Dougie. You ready? Dougie time. Alright y'all, thought I'd give y'all one little tip real quick before we get started. As for any car that you have to change a radio out and it has a console shifter like this, you're always going to have to mess around with that console shifter. And so anytime you're working even inside the car, outside the car, under the car, or on top of the car, you want to have some wheel chokes because you don't want it to do any unnecessary rolling that you don't need it to do, especially when you can't stop a couple 2-3 ton machine. But enough of that, we're gonna get started now. Alright guys, we're all done now, and we actually didn't record nothing through the process because we kept running into problem after problem, but we finally got it all done. We got the boss doubled in up here. We actually had to put basically a switch to turn it on and off. That's what this is right here, because we couldn't find no real ignition source. That was like one of our main problems yesterday that took up most of our time. So at the end of the day, I ended up just saying, you know what, forget it, we just gonna throw a switch on it. As long as it's being able to turn on and off, that's all I really need. But we got the bass knob over here on this side for the Rockville 1000 watt amp that we got. We also got the tweeters. I don't know if y'all will be able to, yeah, you can see it a little bit. Both tweeters are in, they fit in the stock location 1-inch tweeters. We got the 6.5s down here, and we also got 6.5s on the back door. You'll probably be able to see these ones a little bit better than the front door. Yeah, you can see them down in there a little bit, but we got those in. We also got the 12-inch SDRs in here, powered off the Rockville 1000 watt, which is on the back of the amp. But I don't feel like sliding the box out because we finally got it all done. But yeah, now we're about to play it, see how it all sounds together.
This my brother Kobe, I know he died of motor. Yeah, while you had me, you was getting older. So I popped it, I keep on talking towards my shoulder. Motherfucker, open up the door and let the pain in. Every time my boy get shot and it start raining. Blasphemy, say blasphemy, it's clear that no one's hearing. I think about my door, it should be fearing. It should be fearing. It should be fearing.
There's not really any rattle from the outside of the car out. It does sound real good on the inside.
If you see this bitch, cause I'ma take the ring. Ain't got no rap, she got the push and start, she gon' need to live. If I could've been with us, but that nigga can't hang with us. Only if he didn't so, cause my niggas too dangerous. Cheese and dip, I can fuck her ass, I got my chicken up. Fuck the shit, I ain't got no job, but my car tinted up. Project babe, no forgetting money in my block, cause bitches.
It sounds real good from the outside. It's not too much. It's not like super low or anything, any of that either. It sounds good for a perfect starter system. This video actually ain't doing it no justice at all how loud it sounds. Got a little bit of flex back here. But yeah, we finally got it done. This was a hard challenge, you know, working or even putting a sound system in a Mercedes or any high-end cars like this at any point is actually hard to just put a sound system in these. And I actually feel accomplished. We got the head unit all for door speakers in, we got the subs in, we got everything in. It sounds good, he likes it, so I love it. So now guys, until the next one, I'll see y'all next.